You know what, I'm going to make a prediction, because people are still wondering are they going to bother with WoW Cataclysm for classic servers. I think if you look at what they're doing with Wrath of the Lich King, where they're introducing a few changes like Dungeon Finder not being a thing, and they're replacing it with their own kind of pre-made group system instead. They're also doing things like, you know, making badges of honor drop from like end of zone quests to encourage people to do them and stuff like that. You can see they're going in and finding like little pain points with the original design and like touching them up a bit. And I think Classic WoW is slowly turning into like, you know, Wrath of the Lich King V2, and I think they might go full steam ahead with that on Cataclysm. Like, go from some changes to many changes. And obviously just not having Dungeon Finder will be one big thing, but like not having Raid Finder will be another. But they could just, they have this opportunity to go in and just pinpoint so many like things that Cataclysm was criticized for, and just tweak it and like fix it, and then re-release Cataclysm Classic as like the best version of Cataclysm. Because at this point I think they know nobody wants just Cataclysm as it was. So that's an interesting thought. I think that's what they'll do, and then the success of that will decide whether they keep going. Because Cataclysm will be the real gamble. They know everyone's in for Wrath. So everyone's like, ooh, we got to see if they're going to do Cataclysm. I think we've got to see if they're going to do Mists. I think the big question about whether they're going to do more expansions is going to come down to how their version of Cataclysm comes across. I'm sure as well there'll be a big push for like, oh, I actually liked Cataclysm, people like that before around the time that Cataclysm might be announced, but it won't be enough without them changing things probably. But if they do Cataclysm, they've got to keep Wrath servers, right? Like, and I think they could use the Season of Mastery stuff, and I've never played Season of Mastery, so I'm talking out my ass a bit here, but they could really gamify Season of Mastery more, make it less about like a true endgame challenge, and make it more of like a, it's just, you know, Wrath of the Lich King servers again, but the XP is better, and then you can also win cosmetic rewards for your main account or something. 3-month seasons, go, and I think you've got a healthy reason for people to stick around and play Wrath of the Lich King. And you know, you don't delete the characters, you move them to like a permanent Wrath server afterwards or whatever, but you know, there's probably people who play way more Classic than I do probably have several problems with what I just said, but I feel like that's the kind of thing Season of Mastery should be. Again, I'm not a raider, so like, yeah, probably do like the raiding stuff as well, the challenges. I just think Season of Mastery could be done a bit better from what I've heard. But yeah, that's what I think the future of Classic WoW is at this point. Like the further future, because obviously we're still in the pre-Wrath of the Lich King phase at this